Left hand from Takam. He tried to shake it up, but he's shipping a lot of punishment now. Oh, what a shot!
Some fights aren't about belts or records, they're about survival. What you're about to witness are the wildest wars in the boxing ring. Fasten your seatbelts, because this one is not for the weak-hearted. And before we start, a quick reminder, hit that like and subscribe button. Let's go.
He's hurt very bad, and there he goes. Down goes Chisora. And he's taking more gambles like that.
Down goes Joshua. Body shot. Vladimir in trouble. Right down. Down goes Chisora.
Let's start with the legendary fight between Arturo Gatti and Mickey Ward. From the moment the bell rang, it was clear, neither man flagged on given an inch. They met in the center of the ring and stayed there, trading blow after blow.
You've got too much power for Mickey. He's not used to facing power like yours.
Hands over the shoulder, a variety of things.
By Body punches. Numbers, Arturo threw 70 punches in round one. He's going to wind up throwing more than 70 at the cut under control and keep him in the fight even as he presses both.
Yes, he does.
What Gatti's people have been most concerned about is just this kind of stuff.
Their faces and bodies absorbing punishment most humans could imagine. There were no retreats, no strategy to save energy, only heart, pride and sheer willpower.
Gatti to the body. Gatti with uppercut. Right hand. Oh, this is good stuff.
We saw Ward in those type of fights. Remember the fight with Emmanuel Burton, so this is just one of his normal fights.
Fight of the year for 2001, Ward Burton broke a lot of confidence records. Oh, that's another right hand bomb by Mickey Ward. Oh, look at the granite in Ward's chin.
Ward may wiggle a lot from the impact of it and lose his balance, but he's never shown that he's been seriously hurt yet.
The fight built slowly but relentlessly. For 9 rounds, Ward and Gatti exchanged ferocious shots, each exchange leaving them bloodied and exhausted.
And here Ward's coming back. And I didn't think that Gatti was expecting to throw that many punches, especially the short punches that he's shooting. Because Mickey has not been hurt yet. He's been hit with some great shots, but he's never staggered or wavered at all.
So the pace slows slightly here in round 6. And Joe Souza did such great work that I see no blood on Gatti's right eye.
You got this fight. You can rest all day tomorrow, you understand? Yeah. This is for all the marbles, baby.
Give him business. You know what I would do?
Back him up.
Nick, you got to back him up.
There's that right hand again. There's the right again as Ward chops away at Gatti.
Then in round 9, Ward landed the fight's only official knockdown, a brutal left hook to the body that sent Gatti to the canvas.
Fighter as Ward before.
That body shot again, that's the body shot.
It's the left hook to the body, Ward's money punch.
Even after hitting the mat, Gatti rose immediately, refusing to surrender, refusing to quit. It wasn't about winning, it was about survival, about proving who could endure the most without breaking.
In the past, this is where Arturo Gatti has been dangerous.
But Ward should go back to the body again.
They continued to trade brutal shots until the fight went the distance.
This is the way it has to end.
When the final bell rang, Ward won by decision. Still, in fights like this, there are no losers, only 2 legends.
From an accumulation of punishment, the most important punch being that trademark left hook to the body by Ward.
Let's move on to one of the most unforgettable upsets in recent boxing history, the showdown between Maidana and Adrian Broner. Right from the start, Maidana came forward like a man possessed. He didn't fight from a distance or wait for openings. He created them with sheer aggression, constant pressure and relentless punching.
Maidana throwing defense to offense. You rarely see for a guy as fast as he is.
Broner has never been down in his career. A couple of left hooks to the body by Maidana, a couple of right uppercuts.
Broner, known for his slick style and counter-punching, was immediately on the back foot, in a way few had ever seen. The first knockdown came in round 2, when a crushing left hook sent Broner to the canvas.
2 rounds, and there's the right hand lead by Maidana that sticks. Another right hand! Broner goes down!
Maidana landing a big left hook, and yes, that's sense.
Now we know why Maidana was throwing so many jabs to the body early.
Even after taking such punishment, Broner showed hard, fighting back in the later rounds, and even briefly hurting Maidana.
Three-punch combination. The fifth round. Broner catches Maidana with a right in the shoulders and the arms, and this in a body shot. There's a left hook by Maidana.
Oh, 500 punches already. Broner hasn't yet thrown 200.
But there he shows signs of some good working away on the body. Broner tagging the left.
But in round 8, Maidana's power struck again, sending Broner down with another devastating left hook.
The hook got Marcos Maidana. That sends Broner down.
From there, Maidana stayed in control, landing punishing combinations from awkward angles and never giving Broner a moment to breathe.
Working the body again is Maidana, going over top of those
punches. He can do something. Easier said than done, though.
Yeah.
Maidana again beginning to pick up the pace left of his own. Has Maidana along the ropes, but it's Maidana's jab.
Of course, that's just not an official view. Broner now is not going backward too much, but he's not landing either. Of course, we're pretty much in agreement here.
But there's an overhand right by Maidana.
This round of Broner.
And lands a right and a left. One of the greatest years in the sport of boxing, Maidana and Broner. Back up Maidana.
Broner's knees buckled, but he still came forward.
And the body shots by Maidana. Left hook by Broner's title hanging in the balance. We are headed to the judges' scorecards. A big exclamation point on the year 2013.
After 12 rounds of relentless action, Maidana's dominance was undeniable. He won a unanimous decision and walked out with the WBA welterweight title.
Knockdown early. That left hook created the knockdown.
And again, that left hook landed.
Next, Jared Miller vs Johan Duhaupas. This fight was a showcase of brutal pressure, as Jared Miller took on the very durable Johan Duhaupas. Right from the start, Miller set a brutal pace, coming forward non-stop and forcing Duhaupas to fight under constant pressure. There was no slow build-up. Miller made it physical immediately, leaning on his opponent and wearing him down round after round. Duhaupas, known for his toughness and ability to survive against elite heavyweights, showed his usual grit. He kept firing back and refused to go quietly. But Miller's size, volume and conditioning gradually took over. As the fight wore on, Miller steadily broke Duhaupas down with pressure and sustained offense. The fight went to the distance, and the winner was clear, Jarrell Miller, who once again showed his incredible durability and relentless work rate. Let's move on to another classic war from Mickey Ward in his fight against Emmanuel Augustus. From the opening bell, the contrast in styles was clear. Mickey marched forward with his trademark pressure and body work, while Augustus brought rhythm, movement and unorthodox angles that made every exchange uncomfortable.
Just landing short little things that had no effect. Still gave the round to Ward easily.
Burton needs a little distance to be effective.
See, the crowd responds, but Burton blocks those left-hand punches.
It's where you would think Burton would have a little edge.
Ward slowed him down, and here goes Burton. I told you at some point it was going to start. Burton said there can't just be a robot.
There was a good left hook to the head, not to the body that time.
Round number 4 underway, no knockdowns in the fight.
Burton switching positions right now with Mickey Ward, putting him on the rope, going to the body.
Augustus refused to give Ward a stationary target. He danced, slipped punches and fired back, forcing Ward to stay patient and disciplined. Ward, as always, kept pressing, digging to the body and slowly imposing his physical strength as the fight went on.
And there's a definite reason for that. Burton's thinking might be, if I let this man taste his own body punches, maybe.
What's going on is Burton tattoos Ward again. This is a very tight fight. Another right hand, left uppercut from Burton.
That you don't see too often. Holy cow! Both guys inside, nobody giving a quarter, making everything count. And the opportunity for uppercuts is there for Burton.
Professional. Ward missing with those punches. The crowd responds, but Ward missed. Burton's doing a great job of countering.
This fight will come down to attrition. Who's in better shape and who's more consistent. As the middle rounds pass and the late rounds come.
Nice combination by Burton. Good left hook by Burton, and he shoots a right hand to the body. Great start to round 5 for Emmanuel Burton.
Neither man looked for an easy way out, and both absorbed heavy punishment without backing down.
Ward looks tired and a bit worn out, and that's sometimes when he's most dangerous. Can Ward steal this round after Burton dominated the first 2 minutes of?
Good body punch from Mickey. Both guys are trying to nail each other in between to slow Burton down. And he forced Burton to step back, and he stepped with Burton, catching Burton as he went back. You know what? We're enjoying this fight so much. Good right hand by Mickey Ward, and a good right hand back by Burton. Mickey Ward, he wanted to give him a taste of his own medicine. Maybe stop Mickey Ward from throwing some of those body punches later in the fight. Ward's willing to punch right with Burton and try to catch Burton as he's going.
Burton's winning the exchange and winning the round. Bombs away. Along the way, when we heard that it was going to be Burton, you and I both said, that's the toughest one of the bunch. That's the one fight he may not want to take. Of course, Ward would never turn down.
A good uppercut. Mickey leaning forward a little bit. And here's the opportunity right back at you for Mickey to do some work to the body. Burton's near those ropes. And Mickey has landed that real good left hook, that vaunted left hook of his to the body. Mickey figured to be able to really run up an advantage to those spots. Did not happen. Burton knew that he couldn't go into long defensive.
They each bounce right hands off each other's heads.
And because Burton doesn't go defensive too long, he's kept Mickey from going on long runs. And right now, Mickey's got a little run going. Why? Because Burton is going defensive.
Yeah, but Burton is trying to get Ward to get sloppy.
But if Burton gets away from those combinations and goes to one punch, Mickey Ward has a big edge, and that's all he needs. Burton went into that defensive posture. Mickey knew what to do. Look for Mickey to stay on that body. Mickey's been here many times. better round for Burton. Guess why, partner? Offense, not just defense. Burton is mixing punches in between those moves. Not like the last round where he went defensive a little too long. And Ward made him pay a price. See, Ward can't sit in there now.
Burton is tattooing Ward in this 10th round. Right hand to the chin.
Because he's moving his hands. He's now just going defensive. Oh my, oh my. Fight of the year. Anywhere.
When the fight went to distance, the result reflected how competitive it was. Ward earned the decision, but Augustus left the ring with his reputation enhanced once again. It was the kind of fight where the scorecards mattered less than the respect both fighters earned.
Mickey Ward, bread and butter, left hand to the body. Emmanuel Burton went down. That made it a 10-8 round.
Let's move on to the gritty heavyweight battle between Carlos Takam and Derek Chisora. Right from the get-go, it was clear this fight was going to be fought at close range. Chisora pressed forward with his trademark aggression, looking to impose himself physically, while Takam stood his ground, using his toughness, counter-punching to meet fire with fire.
Big uppercut.
Chisora's having his success on that left hook, but some of these shots are getting through.
He's landed the better shots, the better body shots.
Or maybe if it's good, they do this again.
Well, and he's firing back and having his own success.
You have to hit him with 3 or 4 or 5 punches in succession.
It does take you out. Takam maybe not have that one-punch
punches, and he's hitting Takam with some good body shots. He's starting to get some...
Derek Chisora. Takam responds with the right hand, but he just shrugs it off. He's just drilling himself.
John handed on the button, but to kick Chisora out there, you've got to throw punches in bunches.
Neither man gave an inch. Chisora pushed the pace, throwing heavy shots and trying to bully his way inside, while Takam absorbed the pressure and fired back with sharp counters whenever openings appeared.
Inspiring with Takam, he seemed to do that, but that was...
Howard Foster. If he can maintain this pace, Chisora...
What heavyweight can. He's going to have breathers at stages, but
the good news for Chisora is, you know, I remember...
But as the fight wore on, Chisora's power proved to be too much for Takam. After another brutal exchange, Derek Chisora caught Takam with a crushing right hand that ended the fight.
Looking for a bit the stoppage now.
Oh, uppercut as well.
And Chisora really needs to start doing something, firing back.
Let Takam walk away.
Chisora. And Takam looks to come again.
With heavyweights tie up, they're normally the referee are forced to break heavyweights up.
Derek Chisora's coming with tonight. He doesn't want a right attitude.
He's woken up, he's turned up.
Chisora needs a big finish for this round. He's landed some nice shots, but the volume.
And what a stand this is. Oh, what a shot for Derek Chisora in the apron. Takam. He's just about up with his legs. Oh, betraying him. This is Chisora's moment. Oh, right hand. The performance of his career.
Look at that for a right hand there landed on the side of Takam's head, and they scramble your senses.
Just done what no one else has done to Carlos Takam. He has just wiped Carlos Takam out.
The clash between Francisco Vargas and Orlando Salido was an absolute war from bell to bell. A 12-round slugfest that pushed both warriors to the limits and instantly became one of the most memorable fights of the decade. Both fighters came out aggressive and never let up, trading heavy blows at a blistering pace.
Cello musste als Kind überleben, im Alter überhaupt etwas zu essen. Und ich dachte, hätte diese Kerze gewonnen. Cello Körperarbeit von Siri Cello. 35. Könnte wohl Cello über Nacht im Ring alt werden? Uppercut landet. Körpergewicht. Oh, guter Schlag von Vargas. Das entwickelt sich wie eine Maus unter dem linken Auge. Freut sich nicht, ihn auf den Hosenbund zu schlagen oder sich sogar tief zu halten. Ja, das gab es, aber jetzt geht es richtig los wegen dem linken Auge. Salido verursacht unten mehr Schaden. Und ich glaube, er sah Vargas an und sagte, hey, das ist ein Typ, der im Tauschhandel steht und nicht schnüffeln will. Aber ich habe darauf hingewiesen, dass ich dachte, er hätte seinen letzten Kampf gewonnen.
Vargas suffered cuts early. Salido absorbed tremendous shots, and the momentum swung back and forth throughout.
Er hatte einen anderen Kämpfer, der als Teenager viel zu essen hatte. Er steckt einen harten Schlag von Vargas ein. In der Ecke ist Cello, Oberhand breit, der linken vom Inder abgefangen, der stark wie ein Stein herauskommt und auch verletzt ist.
In the end, the judges scored a majority draw, allowing Vargas to retain his WBC Super Featherweight title.
Und sie haben in Carson, Kalifornien, eine großartige Show abgeliefert.
The bout between David Tua and Ibeabuchi was an all-action, non-stop heavyweight war that instantly made its mark in boxing history. From the first second, neither man took a step back. Tua's devastating left hook and sheer knockout power collided with Ibeabuchi's volume punching, stamina and iron chin in a genuinely thrilling slugfest.
Of 1997. Uppercut from Ike, lives out of Dallas.
Ibeabuchi should stay with the jab. He doesn't have to be a hero and finish him that he has late round knockout power. Could win these rounds easily. Different things in there.
Right hand over the top from Tua. Shoulder to shoulder. There's the left hook, right hand combination. Throws 5 punches in that sequence. Ibeabuchi goes back to the left hook.
Broner told me something I never forgot. He said, there's guys out there you've never heard of.
Ike now to the jab.
With both fighters absorbing tremendous punishment and continuing to press forward.
You said he has the body. The jab was the key weapon. Like the jab, this is a fight that illustrates what the jab can do.
There's that left hook from Tua, his signature punch.
Animal instinct, like killer instinct. He let his hands go. He tried to hurt you. One thing I didn't like is that he asked him, how do you feel?
Oh, good short right hand by Ibeabuchi.
As the fight progressed, it became clear that Ike was connecting more often and delivering the harder punches.
It's not rocket science how you need to beat Tua. He's taking the best shots. He's been able to return fire. A little bit more with big shots. It looks like Tua's starting to feel a little bit more comfortable. There's a good right hand. Now, Ike doesn't need to do this. He doesn't need to stay in there.
Ike Ibeabuchi and his commitment to keep punching. Oh, very nice left hook by Ibeabuchi. Warning from Lou Filippo.
Tyson had those fast hands, and on the inside, he had blistering combinations.
5 from Ibeabuchi, back to it. Tua comes in with the left hooks.
He's impressive with that, but the jab is one of the better jabs I've seen. Bombs from a guy like Tua, it's not something you want to prove that you can do.
Crowd here in Sacramento. Ike unfazed goes with the right uppercut of his own.
So you want to turn. Tua needs to move a little bit. Not box, but move. Just step.
Tua comes bearing in with a right hand and just goes over the top. Left hook of his own. Tua now opens up with a left hook. Double left hook from Tua. Look at this exchange. Tua. Ibeabuchi really hasn't slowed at all. That can propel one of these prospects right to the contender level. Gets off the 3-punch combination. Right lead, left hook by Tua. Tua now a little better on the inside. Punching. But at the end of the 11th round, it was the left hook. Tua to the inside, shoulder to shoulder.
So that's where the mental aspect of boxing comes into play in the corner. He's not a tremendous defensive fighter. I think.
There's that big sweeping right hand from David Tua.
But he seems like he's getting into a little bit of a groove.
Left, right of his own. There's a short uppercut on the inside. Damaging puncher. Tua boring in, going head to head. There's that left hook from David Tua. Now they go swinging in the middle of the ring.
That's what they needed.
Look at this. Very, very active heavyweight fight.
In the end, Ibeabuchi earned a unanimous decision victory on the scorecards after 12 grueling rounds.